looking for you. Please tell me if you find something.
Pimping.
Chain him! I want him prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Disregard that, and leave us.
You walk a dangerous line, Seeker.
The breach is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
Give me a second, yo. Just 1 minute.
I did everything I could to close the breach. It almost killed me.
Yet you live. A convenient result insofar as you're concerned.
Have a care, Chancellor. The breach is not the only threat we face.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone most holy did not expect. Perhaps they died with the others, or have allies who yet live.
I am a suspect?
You, and many others.
But not the prisoner.
I heard the voices in the temple. The Divine called to him for help.
So his survival, that thing on his hand, all a coincidence?
Providence. The Maker sent him to us in our darkest hour.
Though all before me is shadow, it shall the Maker be my guide.
We lost everything then. Out of nowhere, you came.
Which remains, and your mark is still our only hope of closing it.
This is not for you to decide.
You know what this is, Chancellor. A writ from the Divine, granting us the authority to act. As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn. We will close the breach, we will find those responsible, and we will restore order, with or without your approval.
This is the Divine's directive. Rebuild the Inquisition of old. Find those who will stand against the chaos. We aren't ready. We have no leader, no numbers. And now, no Chantry support.
But we have no choice. We must act now, with you at our side.
What is the Inquisition of old, exactly?
It preceded the Chantry. People who banded together to restore order in a world gone mad.
After, they laid down their banner and formed the Templar Order, but the Templars have lost their way. We need those who can do what must be done, united under a single banner once more.
But aren't you still part of the Chantry?
Is that what you see?
The Chantry will take time to find a new Divine. And then it will wait for her direction.
But we cannot wait. So many Grand Clerics died at the Conclave. No, we are on our own. Perhaps forever.
You're trying to start a holy war.
We are already at war. You are already involved. Its mark is upon you. As to whether the war is holy, that depends on what we discover.
What if I refuse?
You can go if you wish.
You should know that while some believe you chosen, many still think you guilty. The Inquisition can only protect you if you are with us.
We can also help you.
It will not be easy if you stay. But you cannot pretend this has not changed you.
If you're truly trying to restore order...
That is the plan.
Help us fix this, before it's too late.
Ugh. That's Redcliffe. Okay. Now, let's see. So that's our main quest over there, right? Okay. So we've got. Okay. So now, yeah. Fuck the fog of war. Awesome. So the fog of war is gone now, so I can actually see Varric and Solus are there. There's the apothecary. We've got the quartermaster. We've got all this stuff going on now. Which we did not have before. I'm hoping the okay, the loot changes still stay the same though. Works for me. I didn't get to go this way before, but I should be able to go in here now though. Find recipes to visiting merchants, blah blah blah. Alright, well. Shit, god damn it, Bobby. Oh, I look terrible. I hate you right there for that.
Segret asked told me
You
that he
didn't
can't
have to do that to me.
less than 8.
Fine. We'll gather our own. Tell Segret he better hope he doesn't need a salve anytime soon.
Potion, okay. Potion upgrading. Tonics. Unknown tonic, okay. I don't hate you, shut up. Still mean though. Being honest.
Perhaps not. Look who's back from the dead.
What's going on?
I don't recall meeting you before.
I'd be surprised if you did. You weren't particularly coherent. Someone had to patch you up after you staggered out of making those wear, though. So, you're welcome.
I didn't realize. Thank you.
Yeah, well, you can pay me back by fixing the world. Name's Adan. I'm in charge of keeping our little band here stocked with potions and elixirs. Not that Seeker Pentagast seems to care whether we've got the supplies to actually do that.
For a healer, you don't seem particularly nurturing.
I'm not a healer. I'm an alchemist who's forced to play Mother Hen. You want something to burst into flame on contact with the air? Done. Gladly. Patching up wounded soldiers is a waste of my time and talents.
Nothing.
But there are a few
Sitting
around
on
who do.
thine throne as it were.
How are your people holding up?
There's no shortage of work. That's for damn sure.
How are your people holding up?
There's no shortage of work.
How do I go about...
Just Just take a look there and tell me what you'd like. Find a recipe for something better. You're back. And in one piece.
Is there anything I can do to help out?
Fine, as far as raw labor goes. You've more important things to do than tend to me. I only wish I'd been able to find Master Tajin's notes. Old bastard was working on something special. He died at the Conclave, and his notes weren't here. Been too busy dealing with the wounded to look for them.
Farewell.
Okay, so I wanted to look into this. I don't think I'll ever use it. Barrier holds. Learn to cast a barrier with the modified guardian spirit. Back to the Licking Lands. I hope you have a good day, though, buddy. Really do. Wish I could, but here we are. After you land a critical hit. Oh, man. Got it, focus. Okay, that's if I did that, right? Okay. Honestly, I care not. Honestly, I care not. Dragon today woke up and must feel like I've been in the gym. I'm telling you, man. I don't feel, like I said, I haven't felt good at all, bro. Like, that ain't even like cap. I just don't feel good. I'm trying here. I'm trying to be like positive and shit, but I'm just. It's all fake. You don't know the truth about it. It's all fucking fake. I'm holding on right now. I've got, what was it? I've got, this afternoon is just chilling. Tomorrow, I've got our anniversary, which I'm gonna just cook some steaks outside. All I can afford, really. Get some ribeyes, you know. Sunday, Jamie's taking at least Kenneth to like a trunk or treat or something. If Sade goes, then we'll see how I feel. I'm more than likely 90% sure I'll go with her. And then Monday, I'm working Monday. I don't give a flipping fuck what's going on. I don't care if my freaking head's falling off at the shoulder.
The chosen of Andraste, a blessed hero sent to save us all.
I didn't ask for this, but someone has to find a way to seal this breach.
Spoken nobly indeed.
There.
You think I'm mocking you? This age has made people cynical. I've journeyed deep into the Fade in ancient ruins and battlefields to see the dreams of lost civilizations. I've watched as hosts of spirits clash to reenact the bloody past in ancient wars, both famous and forgotten. Every great war has its heroes. I'm just curious what kind you'll be.
What do you mean ruins and battlefields?
Any building strong enough to withstand the rigors of time has a history. Every battlefield is steeped in death. Both attract spirits.
Get out of
they
there.
press against the veil, weakening the barrier
Jamie!
between our worlds. When I dream in such places, I go deep into the Fade. I can find memories no other living being has ever seen.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He got back there, and I'm pretty sure I heard him cut your surge protector off.
You fall asleep in the middle of ancient ruins. Isn't that dangerous?
I do set wards. And if you leave food out for the giant spiders, they are usually content to live and let live.
I've never heard of anyone going so far into the Fade. That's extraordinary.
Thank you. It's not a common field of study for obvious reasons. Not so flashy as throwing fire or lightning. The thrill of finding remnants of a 1,000-year-old dream? I would not trade it for anything. I will stay there. At least until the breach has been closed.
Was that in doubt?
I am an apostate surrounded by Chantry forces in the middle of a mage rebellion. Cassandra has been accommodating, but you understand my caution.
Cassandra trusts you. She won't let anyone put you into a circle against your will.
Thank you. I appreciate the thought. But now let us hope either the mages or the Templars have the power to seal the breach. Closing the breach is our primary goal. But I hope we might also discover what was used to create. Any artifact of such power is dangerous. The destruction of the Conclave proves that much.
You don't think whatever created the explosion was destroyed in the blast?
You survived, did you? The artifact that created the breach is unlike. I will not believe it destroyed until I see the shattered fragments with my own eyes.
We would do well to try to recover whatever...
Liliana's people have scoured the area near the blast. Whatever the artifact... In any case, did you need me for anything?
What do you know about the Fade?
A great deal from my wanderings. There are few hard facts, but I can share what I have learned.
I'd like to know more about the breach.
Simply put, it is a tear in the veil between this world and the Fade, allowing spirits to enter the world physically. Small tears occur naturally when magic weakens the veil, or when spirits cluster at an area that has seen many deaths. But your mark allows you to exert some control over the breach. That means it was created deliberately.
I'd like to know more about the Veil.
Circle mages call it a barrier between this world and the Fade. But according to my studies in ancient elven lore, that is a vast oversimplification. Without it, imagine if spirits entered freely. The Fade was not a place one went, but a state of nature like the wind.
It sounds like it would be wonderful.
And dangerous. But yes, a world where imagination defines reality. Where spirits are as common as trees or grass. Instead, spirits are strange and fearful. And the Fade is a terrifying world touched only by mages and dreamers. I am glad that I'm not alone in seeing the beauty of such a world, along with the obvious peril.
I'd like to know more about demons.
Your circle says that demons hate the natural world and seek to bring their chaos. But such simplistic labels misconstrue their motivations, and spirits wish to join the living. And a demon is that wish gone wrong.
Is there a way to coexist? To live with them, if not in peace, at least without such active confrontation?
Not in the world we know today. The Veil but the question is a good one. And it matters that you thought to ask.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye. What can I do for you?
I'd like to know more about you, Solus.
Why?
You're an apostate, yet you risked your freedom to help the Inquisition.
Not the wisest course of action when framed that way.
I appreciate the work you're doing, Solus. I just wanted to know more about you.
I am sorry. With so much fear in the air. What would you know of me?
What made you start studying the Fade?
I grew
Hi,
up in a
baby.
village to the north. There was little to interest a young man, especially one gifted with magic. But as I slept, spirits of the Fade showed me glimpses. I treasured my dreams. Being awake, out of the Fade.
Did spirits try to tempt you?
No more than a brightly colored fruit is deliberately. I learned how to defend myself from more aggressive spirits. I learned how to control my dreams with full consciousness. There was so much I wanted to explore.
I gather you didn't spend your entire life dreaming.
No. Eventually, I was unable to find new areas in the Fade.
Why?
2 reasons. First, the Fade reflects the world around it. Second, the Fade reflects and is limited by our imaginations. To find interesting areas, one must be interesting.
Is this why you joined the Inquisition?
I joined the Inquisition. If our enemies destroy the world, I would have nowhere to lay my head while dreaming of the Fade.
I wish you luck.
Thank you. In truth, I've enjoyed experiencing more of life.
How so?
You train your will to control magic and withstand possession. You have chosen a path whose steps you do not dislike because it leads to a destination you enjoy. As have I.
You said you'd traveled to many different places.
This world, or its memory, is reflected in the Fade. Dream in ancient ruins, and you may see a city lost to history. Some of my fondest memories were found in crumbling cities, the best of the battlefields. Spirits press so tightly on the veil that you can slip across with but a thought.
Any place in particular?
I dreamt at Ostagar. I witnessed the brutality of the Darkspawn and the valor of the Ferelden warriors. I saw Alistair and the hero Ferelden light the signal fire, and Logain's infamous betrayal of Caelan's forces.
I've heard the stories. It would be interesting to hear what it was really like.
That's just it. In the Fade, I see reflections created by spirit. One moment, I see heroic wardens lighting the fire, and a power-mad villain sneering as he lets King Caelan fall. The next, I see an army overwhelmed and a veteran commander.
And you can't tell which is...
It is the Fade. They are all real.
Have you always traveled and studied alone?
Not at all. I have built many lasting spirits of wisdom, possessed of ancient knowledge, happy. Spirits of purpose helped me search. Even wisps, curious and playful, would point out treasures I might...
I don't know of any spirit...
They rarely seek this world. When they do, their nature's wisdom and purpose are too easily twisted to pride and desire.
You're saying that you became friends with pride and desire demons?
They were not demons for me.
Meaning?
The Fade reflects the minds of the living. If you expect, and if your mind is free of corrupting influences, if you understand the nature of the spirit, they can be fast friends.
I'm impressed that you could become friends with spirits.
Anyone who can dream has the potential. Grief, and shared my joy. Yet, because they exist without form, not truly people. Is Cassandra defined by her cheek? Varric by his chest hair and not his wit?
I hadn't thought about it that way, but I see your point.
Thank you. You're willing to entertain such a notion.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye. What can I do for you?
We'll talk
Okay,
later.
that's it
Goodbye.
for Solus. Basically, that's what we're doing right now is we're trying to like get like the foundations of our party, the Inquisition, as it were.
Ready to talk. Now all of them dead. Something like that. Can we get you anything?
What can you tell me about this area?
Adan is Haven's apothecary. He's been making... Harris is the Inquisition smith. And for anything fancier, you can try buying from... Oh, there's also Minave. She studies beasts and... Goodbye.
There's Varric, but we're gonna go back up top just for a second here. Let's go back up top just for a moment, real quick.
These truths the Maker has revealed to me. As there is but one God,
Yes.
one life,
Any
one
circle
end.
mate wanting to join
There
needs
is
to
but
speak with
one
Cullen or
God,
Cassandra.
and he is our
Apostates
Maker.
too, I suppose. Oh, you're him. Thren. Inquisition call. If you find what I need to fill one of my requisitions, I'd appreciate you bringing it in.
What do you do here?
I make sure the Inquisition troops have food in their bellies and iron in their hands. Both are important. Lots of people expect... Turns out heroes need to dig latrines just like everyone else.
How does someone end up as
I served for Eldon under 10 Logain MacTier. Best commanding officer this world. After they all turned on him at Denerim, though, there wasn't much use for people who held that opinion. Queen Honora offered my service. It was a kindness. She knew I supported her father and got me away from the political garbage.
Yeah, Logain's a Grey Warden.
I understand Logain joined the Grey Wardens after the Blight ended.
Yes. A mercy, people called it. Serving the Ord, he could have led Ferelden to greatness. Can I help you with something?
How does someone end up as quartermaster for the...
Sir. Can I help you with something?
What did you mean when you mentioned requisitions?
I'm making this Inquisition run with what we have, but we're not a real army. We're stretched thin on materials. Here, take a look. You find some iron and a good logging site. Maybe Harriet can get our troops better weapons.
If I have material for us...
Just take it over there. One of my boys will take the materials or jot down what you found.
Farewell.
Make it.
Need one logging stand.
Thanks for checking anyway.
Okay. Nose. Nose. Whose nose? Sagey's nose. That's your nose. Yeah, that's Sagey's nose. Alright, let's talk to Varric Teth. Well, we're gonna catch up with our main man Barrett when we get back. I need to step away for a few. We're gonna be here a while, so y'all hang out. That's kind of where we're at. We're gonna be here for a bit. At least another 4. Like I said, the next few days is kind of buckled. No, we're not streaming. Actually, I'll ask. C, copy, each. All right, I'll be right back, y'all.